All right, she lives. All right. So here's what I did to this guitar. Um, so the neck was destroyed on the original. Hold on one second. Let me go ahead and pick this up so I can show you. As you know, this neck was pretty much, it was trashed, and I tried to get it up and running as best I could. Just to kind of prove that it can be done. See, like I kind of had to shim that nut, and the nut didn't even belong here, but this sort of kind of fit, so I made it happen. That first inlay at the first fret was already coming off. The frets were dinged out. They were nice little divots, pretty good. But the major damage to this neck is that the fretboard has separated from the original on both sides. I don't know if somebody had cranked down the truss rod as far as I can get it, but it was a fake Gibson. Pretty. The neck was pretty nice. It was bound all the way up around the headstock. So I was kind of digging that, but that's gone now. And I'm going to keep that just for keepsake, just because I've had it for so long. So I replaced it with this wannabe less fall neck, another Chibson neck. So nickel frets, rosewood fretboard, maple neck, and I made it fit. It actually fit pretty good considering. I was busy with hand tools there, shaping that neck pocket and getting the neck centered. And so basically, I installed the neck on there. I replaced the pickups. The original pickups that were on here weren't real pickups. They were just like one single coil of wire inside a shell. So I replaced it with I think this is an Epiphone bridge pickup, and I've got a Wilkinson neck humbucker that originally was, I think it was on Eco 5 if I remember correctly, but I took and I rewound it, not rewound it, I swapped the magnet for a for Alnico 2. So I'll go ahead and demo that in a second, but it sounds killer. So I got adhesive all over this. I was trying to cover the pickups so I wouldn't get too much of the sawdust and stuff from me filing away. I took my time with it, so that's why it came out pretty good. But anyway, I had to fix some wiring issues in the guitar. I replaced the pickups because those were junk. The neck had to go, of course. I think this is it's a pretty heavy body, but I think it's plywood. It seemed to be like a sandwich kind of wood inside. So this wasn't like a real Les Paul or anything. But I've had it for a long time, and I was kind of like challenging myself to see if I could make it playable. And sure enough, here it is. So yeah, let's crank it up. Here's the bridge pickup. I mean, this guitar didn't sound like that at all before. This guitar, it played, but it didn't have the mojo. This Alnico 2 gives it a nice I like that nasally, throaty kind of sound. Here's the bridge. Neck. Back to the neck. Oh, the guitar sings now. Anyway, so yeah. So the only change that I think I'm gonna make to it is I'm gonna get rid of that cheapo plastic nut, because that sucker had me chasing the intonation back and forth today. It was driving me nuts. So literally, no pun intended. The nut is too high. It's plastic. It's a piece of junk. So it's got to go. I think I'm going to throw for $12, I'll throw a Tusk XL nut on there and see how she goes, because the neck does play really, really good. I cleaned it up. I oiled it. It feels really good. It plays good. Now I just got to figure out a way to age it so it can match the rest of the guitar. Oh yeah, the tuners. So I've got these Asian tuners as well from a company called, I don't know, Fleor, Fleor. But okay, they're supposed to be 10mm tuners, and they work fine. They're perfect. I mean, for what this is, they actually hold their tune really, really well and easy to install. But they're supposed to be 10mm tuners, and the neck was supposed to have 10mm holes. So I actually had to drill out the holes. The holes were actually, they needed to be bigger, about 11 millimeters or so. So yeah, that was fun. They definitely made me earn my keep to get this guitar going again. So yeah, here she is. My Les Paul copy that my wonderful cousin sent to me a while ago, and I think this was definitely a rescue, and it was a labor of love. I'm glad that I took the project on, because it worked out really well. I put some new pickups in it, got the new neck on there, tuners, etc. So I'm only going to swap out the nut. But another issue that I'm having is in the center position. I'm going to have to rewire it. Somebody had been farting around with the wiring. So the middle position, here's the neck. Sounds great. Bridge. And then the middle. You can't really hear that over there, but it almost sounds like a cocked wah, like a wah-wah pedal in the middle position. And that can be desirable, I guess, for some sounds, but there's something funky with the way they have it wired. It's supposed to be like bridge pickup, neck pickup, and then I guess both on at the same time. But I don't think in the middle position. Let's see. Huh. Okay, all the coils are on, so I don't really get it. Okay, that's neck itself, no bridge. It almost sounds, oh, I know what it was. It was one of the tone controls is not wired. to the center position. Yeah, there it is. This top tone control has no effect. So I don't know if that's messing with the sound in that middle position, but I got tone for the neck. Okay, that works for the neck. Let's see. Oh, I don't know. I'll have to go in there and check it. What I want to do is I'll probably mimic some Les Paul 50s wiring or something, but not that it sounds terrible in the middle. Here's the middle again. I don't know. It doesn't do it all the time, I guess. Anyway, long story short is that the guitar's done, and I definitely want to work on the wiring in some way, shape, or form. We'll see. And the neck is in, the pickups are in, the tuners are in, everything's working fine. So I definitely want to do some wiring to it to see if I can get maybe install some push pulls or something later on. But I'm definitely going to replace that nut. That nut's got to go. So anyway, thanks for listening, and thanks. A big thank you to my cousin for definitely sending me the guitar as a project a while ago. I'm glad I finally got it done. See you guys. Take care.